Thank you. Thank you all for taking time today to join us for the first day of the Maria User Meeting 6. My name is Tegan, and I work with many of you as the CDC lead for the Erase Maternal Mortality Program and the cooperative agreements with states. I hope each of you are taking away a new insight or moment of inspiration from this first day together. Sharing ideas, experiences, and challenges across MMRCs is an important way to continue to build toward a fully coordinated and national approach to the review of these deaths and the identification of prevention recommendations to avoid future such tragic events. I want to first mention that content is already available from today's concurrent sessions. You can access concurrent session content via the agenda page of the event site. As we wrap up day one of this year's Maria User Meeting, we want to now take a moment to practice the self-care we know is important to bring ourselves to this work every day. Before I introduce our self-care speaker, who will lead us through a few short activities to close out the day, I also want to remind everyone to log in again tomorrow. The meeting link is the same, and you should have each gotten a separate link for your breakout by region and role tomorrow afternoon. We look forward to continuing the conversations throughout tomorrow's program. At this point, and to officially wrap up our program today, I want to introduce you to Ifeataya White. Ifeataya White is the founder and director of Choices Birthing and Wellness Support. Her full bio is available under the Resources tab in the event portal. Some of you may already be familiar with her resources and the resources that she has offered this community via the self-care videos on the Review to Action website. These videos are also linked via the Mum6 event website. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Ifeataya, who's going to lead us all in a few virtual self-care activities. Thank you, Ifeataya.
Thank you, Tegan. Thank you. It's so wonderful to be back again. I'm grateful to be with you all. Some of you I know have met the last live training in Atlanta, and some of you I don't know. So I welcome you all in as we close out this day. So I am going to invite you, first of all, to take a drink of water. If you haven't yet recently, it's good to have a drink of water right now. So please do. Awesome. And I'm going to now invite us to stand up, get on your feet. And if it's not comfortable for you to be on your feet, you can certainly stay seated. I just felt that after a long day of sitting, and even though you might have had a 5-minute break to come to join us in this session, that we would just start out with some practices from standing up. First of all, let's do a little de-stressing of our head, forehead, and face. So I'm going to invite everybody to put their hands on their foreheads, cover your eyes, and just stand for 1 second and breathe in deeply. With your hands on your forehead, on your eyes. Next, slowly bring your hands around your temples, down the side of your face, just really slowly, as if you're just slowly washing away stress and tension from your face. Don't forget your jawline and around your neck. Yeah. We're going to do that one more time. It feels good to me. So just put your hands on your forehead, on your eyes, cover your eyes. And we're washing away, literally washing away accumulated tension and stress from our face. My practices honor the fact that every part of us is connected to every other part of us. So as we clear our face of stress, we're also letting go of stress from our heads, from our necks. Okay, so this is a wonderful beginning. Thank you so much. So right now we're going to do a little shaking out stress and also energizing ourselves to be able to have a wonderful rest of our day. And so you can find this particular practice on the videos on the website, and I think they're called Shake and Rotate. So we begin with our hands, and we just begin shaking our hands, particularly pay attention to your wrist. You want to be pretty vigorous with the shaking. Out, shaking, shaking. You can just shake hands, shake your hands out, shake your wrists. Then engage your arms from your elbows, particularly. You want to get your elbows and your arms moving. There's a nice shaking in and out if you care to, or just up and down. Okay, so the shoulders come in now. Do the hokey pokey. Remember hokey pokey? Okay. So when you get the shoulders moving, feel your back, feel your shoulder blades, feel any place that you are noticing tension or even relaxation going on in your upper back, your shoulders, your arms, your neck. Now it's time for the head. Move the head, move the neck. You can go back, you can go forward. Everything is in motion. Arms, hands, shoulders, head, neck. Drop your head forward and let your shaking. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it all go down to the ground. So while all this shaking is going on up top, let's get the hips involved. Hip movement, shaking hips. If your arms are tired, just swing them back and forth, but get your hips, your legs, thighs, everything moving. I like to make noise. I make sounds because that emits stress. Okay. Shake your feet, shake your ankles, shake your feet out, legs. Okay. Now come to stillness. Come to stillness and notice how you're feeling. You might feel inclined to take deeper breaths. You might feel a little tired or not. Just see how your body's feeling. I feel pretty relaxed. I feel pretty like a limp, like a rag doll. It's a good feeling. Okay, so now I'm going to invite us to sit down, take this energy that we cleared and that we have moved around, have a seat. Take a couple of really deep breaths before we move on. You can keep your eyes open or not, but really take in more oxygen, breathe in deeply, and breathe out deeply. Yay, thank you. So we're going to now move into two tapping activities. There's one of these activities called the butterfly hug that's on the website, and the other is not. It's new, and we will. I'm just including it today. Both of these practices are from. They are both known to elicit physiological responses in the body, because what we will be doing are tapping on particular points that correspond to organs. And we're going to tap on our shoulders. This is the butterfly tap, and this affects our gallbladder, but um, it also relaxes our nervous system. And so after all this shaking, we're going to just relax ourselves. We'll the way that this is done is to cross your arms above your wrist in front and at your heart, in front of your chest, so that your fingertips are touching the space on your shoulders, that little indentation, if you can reach it. So some people might have to lift their arms or not. If you can touch without lifting your arms, it's good. And we will begin tapping in a rhythm. You can establish your own rhythm, whatever feels right for you. But the trick is to stay in rhythm. Again, have your eyes open or have your eyes closed. This is a great exercise. We're going to begin, and I'll talk as we're tapping. This is just a great exercise to calm us down, to calm our nervous system. It helps tremendously if we have a problem falling to sleep, if we are feeling anxious, wound up, nervous. This butterfly tapping or butterfly hug is one that I learned when I worked in the mental health system with children and parents and teachers. Then we taught the children, we taught the parents, we taught the teachers to reduce their stress. It's a great way to help us relax, to calm us down. After a lot of intensity in the day, a lot of focus, also, we're going to slow down the butterfly tap because we're going to take our hands, these same beautiful hands, bring them down to outside of our thighs. I love teaching the butterfly tap with our hands on our thighs. Quietly, when you're in a meeting, stressful meetings, without anyone knowing, just with your fingers, with your hands, alternate taps, one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg, one leg. It has the same effect. It will bring your energy into equilibrium, relax your nervous system, and no one has to know. So this is a great tool to take with you to meetings and other places where you amongst people. Very well. Very good. And whenever you're ready to come to center, great. There is one more tapping exercise that I will just share with you briefly because we're really down to the last moments. But you can also, this particular tapping has the same effect. It's a little more vigorous and usually done standing up, but we can practice for 1 minute sitting. And it's a swing, it's a crossing of the arms of one arm in front and one arm in back. So the back of your hand is touching your back while the front of your hand is touching your shoulder. It's a swinging. And as you might notice, these taps are across the body, except for when we're tapping on our legs. And then, of course, we're on the same leg, but it's the rhythm that makes the difference. This has been super for me at the end of a day. So I'm grateful. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And I hope that you have a relaxing evening, and I will be with you again tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. you.